So a week ago, I told you guys on the show, I said, look, for the first time, you have to care about the Major League Baseball draft. I said, because I know a kid who's going to get drafted. I'm reading all these mock drafts, and they're saying he's going to go in the first couple of rounds in this Major League Baseball draft. Played at Houston High School this year, Ryan Mitchell. So then, by the time we head out to Vegas, now we're going to keep track of the Major League Baseball draft, and there it comes across my phone. Ryan Mitchell has been drafted by the St. Louis Cardinals in the second round, 55th overall, and I was over the moon. Ryan Mitchell here in studio with us.
Yes,
congratulations, man.
Thank you all for having me, man.
SGOD, bro, as a fellow Houston hire, bro, you putting on for the
Hey, you know who started that, bro? Like P-Chop. You know, Preston Chapman. Yeah,
P-Chop.
yeah.
Shout out, that's my dog.
Shout out P-Chop, man. He got it started, so he's an agent. He got a good client named Colin Bland. He's a year below me going to Vandy, so hopefully tap in. He'd be good next year.
Shout out my dog P-Chop, man. I heard that name in a minute.
All right, so let's start at the end, which is draft night, right? Well, I mean, which is truly the beginning, but take me through draft night.
Man, so I kind of got I want to do like a day in the life, get the mind off the day. So I'm gonna go hit and got like a pedicure stuff, you know, nothing too crazy, make it look good. So, man, draft day, like everyone tries to play these games, trying to lowball you during the draft. So like, you gotta kind of like play the game with them. So like, beginning of the draft, we knew our ceiling was gonna be the Diamondbacks at 29. And we knew the bottom was going to be around 60. But, like, baseball is different. You can get the slots. You don't get paid. You can get paid below or above the slot. So, baseball, like basketball, football, the slot number is the same amount you get paid.
Okay.
But baseball, they get, like, usually, like first round, they kind of get lower because they're, like, 6'4", whatever. It's easy. So, then they get the second round, there's more money. So, then we were kind of playing the game. So Diamondbacks, they had a shortstop fall to him who wasn't supposed to fall.
So wait, the second rounders get more money than the first rounders?
Second rounders don't get more money. Sometimes, I mean, one dude got $3 million, and one dude in the first round got 2.6. So you kind of got to play the game because some teams trying to lowball just to hold out the guys in the second round so they can make a deal with them.
Gotcha.
So it's kind of a little game going on, but. So draft day, man, it's really quiet, and like from Saturday, draft on Sunday, Saturday, Friday, it gets real quiet. Everyone's making their draft board. So it was that the Tom called the Diamondbacks. They got a shortstop that fell to him. One of my friends, shout out Kaysen, he went to the Diamondbacks. So then we were kind of playing the games, and then the Cardinals called. They had one guy on their center field or on their board who was above me. And so he got drafted by the A's at like 43. And so then Cardinals called, made a deal out. So now I'm a Cardinal, man.
So wait, but they announced you as an outfielder.
Yeah, they did. So they got a good.
But you were an infielder.
Yeah, but now I played outfield and short. I sold it just to be more versatile, you know.
Okay.
So they got Cardinals. They got Arenado, obviously. They got Mason Wynn, and then they got a prospect, shortstop, #1 prospect. So they need their weekend outfield. No one can hit. So they moved me to outfield, which is perfect. I mean, being an athlete ain't that bad. So
gotcha. All right. So going into this process, at what point do you realize? Because when I first met you, you told me you had committed to Georgia Tech.
Right.
And you're like, I'm going to Georgia Tech unless I get drafted high.
Right. So
what was what constituted high by the time this was going to be coming around?
What was high was we were going to try to get a meal after taxes. So that was the number, and then we were trying to just figure out, like, based off Georgia.
He had the number in mind.
Yeah, the minor number all day.
The number on the dot. So it was the at slot. It was the Orioles' 58th pick. So that was the pick, but we got way higher than 1. So we're good on that. But then,
you popped in here with a babe on, with the babe jacket,
you know,
and the ice on the neck.
He already spent the money, so it had to come.
Hey, the babe on the neck, the babe jacket, the Amiris on the
you gotta
feet,
look clean, man.
the
You know,
ice on the neck. Hey,
you gotta look.
He's
a little
ready.
clean,
He's ready to be a baseball star.
man.
You gotta bring the swag, man. Baseball, they want to be all casual. You know, you gotta bring the swag to the game. So
There you go.
Just
All
to
right.
start.
So
But-
you knew at what point? Because what were you going to get from? Since you're obviously freely talking about money.
Right.
What was your NIL going to be for Georgia Tech?
It wasn't much. Georgia Tech's an academic school, so it was like the baseline was I think it was $20K first year, and it would go based off performance. And then like the bat deals you get with companies, they give you money too. So
Okay, so let me ask you this.
Yeah.
During your senior season, you're killing it. You're on your way to being, the state player of the year, the whole thing. Your draft stock is rising.
Yeah.
Are other schools then coming to you and being like, hey, we'll give you $100,000 to come here? Did you start getting a battle between collegiate schools?
For sure. That's how it is, man. Like a lot of teams, like especially big dogs who got the money, they're like, we can give you this, we can give you that. But my main thing was, if I go to college, I'm trying to play and get to the league. So it was more of like trying to get to the next level than trying to get the money in college. That was really my main thing. Because, I mean, Tennessee, they recruit like, they got like 40 incoming freshmen this year, and you only have 35 players on the roster, plus transfer portal. So in the fall, you got to cut at least half your team.
Wow.
And so my main thing was like, I don't want to be in somewhere where I can get stuck in the fall and not know where I'm going.
Right.
So I was just like, I know I can get Georgia Tech, know a great school, great team, great connection. So I get there and go play and get to the big. So that was a really main thing about that.
And where were you going to have to – so you thought, if I go – what if you would have gone in the third round, fourth round? If you would have dropped for whatever reason by the time you got to, the draft night, would that have changed your calculus of – at what point are you like, you know what, okay, I'll go to college?
Yeah, I was going to be like, my main thing was like, I mean, if the number was like a little bit below, I would probably go pro. Just because like you're 18 and you're younger and the players are 21, so you're very younger and you're already in the stage, so you're already in the system. So you're going up faster than the players who are already at 21, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So that's the main thing. You get the development of professionals, so that's the biggest thing. So really that all coming together made a good decision.
So the money was just not going to be close.
Yeah, it was.
There was no way a college.
It could have been close if like your junior year when you're about to get drafted, when you're killing it and everything, but like obviously it's a process. You got to perform every year, even though baseball's hard. So you got to perform 3 straight years instead of just going out there handling business high school and then getting the door.
When did you notice you were on people's radar? Because I feel like you've been looking for a minute now.
Yeah, I mean, probably last summer, I kind of came off a decent summer, nothing too crazy. Like, started out in the beginning of summer, I was nervous because, I mean, you got 100 people over here while you're hitting with cameras on. So I'm like, dang, this is weird. But then once you realize it's baseball, you just got to play the game. So then after that, really, you see people like your speed wasn't up to par. Like, you meet with, like, all the teams in the fall. Like, the area scouts, there's area scouts, like, all goes up. So area scouts kind of, like, covers the South region. So I met with them, and they were like, we need to work on your speed. We don't know how consistent you're, because I walked a lot. A lot of players didn't throw me strikes. They were like, I don't know, can he hit? So I was like, I mean, I know I can hit. They just didn't throw me pitches to hit. So got my speed done. And then once we got to the season, I went online this year. My parents said I could be a lawyer. I had to convince them, like, why you want to be online your senior year. You know, Mom, your senior year, you want to enjoy things. I was like, Mom, I already did prom. I can still do it. Like, ain't nothing wrong with that. And so then once we went online, we got a virtual set of schedule up all off season from like, 12, like, woke up at 7:30, did my school for 3 hours, and got to baseball, got to work.
That's crazy.
So I got to work. So I used to see Vernon in the middle of the day, man.
I'd see him. I was on a treadmill at 10:30, and he walked in. I was like, bro, go to school. And he's like, I'm online. And I'm like, what are you talking about online?
Online in high school is crazy. Like, do you miss, like, going, like, walking through the halls and shit like that?
I mean, that's the small things you think about, but, like, we all go to football game. We all go hang out after. So I really wasn't missing the aspect. Like, that's the funny part. You get to check folks in school and everything. That was, like, you couldn't put your fit on for people to see, you know.
Yeah.
But, like, that was a thing. But, I mean, I knew what I wanted, like, at this point, so I'm kind of glad I made that sacrifice.
You were also not when I first met you, you weren't a baseball-only kid.
No,
you were still hooping.
I was a hooper. Like, I started freshman year on at Houston. Like, I was a real hooper, but, man, we had a coaching decision based off politics, all that stuff, after between my sophomore year. So kind of like the Cardinals thing I saw y'all were talking about in there, but really it came out to be the best decision just because you could focus on baseball more.
You started as a freshman?
Yeah, it was like me, Brock,
So did you think you were going to be a basketball player?
I did. I thought I was going to be a basketball player, but I came to the conclusion, man, being 6'1", you see Shea out there being 6'6", doing the same thing you can do. So it's just like, I was good at basketball, but I had to be real with myself, man. I'm not at the same height as those players that can do the same thing as me. So. Did
you feel like you were better at baseball then? Like when you decide I'm gonna basketball maybe it doesn't have as bright a future for me as baseball, but are you already one of the better baseball players?
Yeah, I was definitely always a better, like, I mean, I wasn't as good. I was just very toolsy. Like, I had the tools. I had to clean up, like, actions, just clean up. I had the raw talent. So once I cleaned that up, got to, like, dedicate, because obviously basketball's in season, baseball's off season. So I was losing weight. I couldn't gain weight because I was running down the court all off season. So once I got that, it was good.
Gotcha. How did you get into baseball and stick with baseball?
Man, it's challenging, man. There's a lot of people, like, they don't really see baseball. Like, obviously being black, playing baseball, like, why you not play? Memphis is a basketball sport. Like, why you play baseball? But kind of just stuck to it, man. Really growing up, my parents didn't play baseball. No one played baseball. It was the hardest sport coming, like, natural to me. I remember playing, like, at the rec park. I used to strike out every time. But it was just like something like all the sports come easy because just athletic, but baseball came harder. So it was something like you could work on and focus on. So once we got that, I played up my whole life, and then it was kind of like I could see something in baseball. Like
So
I
you
could
liked
change.
it early.
Yeah, I liked it early, no doubt, because baseball's a rep sport. Like
You
football,
sound like me, bro. I got hit with a pitch, and I was like,
yeah,
I'm
that's
good.
how a lot of people are.
Yeah, I got
It's
hit
a lot of
with
the fear, but I mean, it's a fear of getting hit. But also, it's like baseball's a rep sport. Like, you got to start early. Football, you can't just go out there and run routes. You got to have timing with the ball, hitting. So once you get in the door early and just kind of find good people around you, you got to go from there.
Well, and as you were saying, you're playing on all of these teams. There's not a lot of guys that look like you.
Right, exactly.
Right?
So that's the main thing.
Was that hard to stick with it when it's like,
I could
geez,
say-
man, where
The brothers at, man.
yeah, where the
Right,
brothers
where the
at?
brothers at? Where my boys at?
Yeah,
So,
I don't-
like, everybody else playing you basketball, football, but it was like one thing I can say. I played 12U team, and a coach. We got an all-black team, and we was killing, killing people. So everybody was mad.
go, man.
Everybody was mad. We're like, dang, man. Why? Shout out to Coach Keith, man. But
You
it was
had an all-black
all-black team,
12
man. And it
under?
was like one white kid, but the white kid was black for real. So he wasn't even white. Yeah, like Drewski. But nah, that was really helped it a lot. So I would say that.
and everybody hated
Yeah,
you
everybody.
guys were
We
destroying
would go out to
everyone.
Kansas City, kill. Everybody mad, bro. So it was funny. But I could say, man, that was the thing. Also, you could see, like, baseball, they didn't have no personalities, man. Like, nowadays,
Right.
they're trying to get it into it, have swag, have Jordan deals, all that stuff. So really just I could bring my personality to the game. It was like a big opening for me because it's easier for endorsements when you have personality in baseball because not many people have personalities. So I could see that entry in way too.
The other thing is, were you the kid watching baseball? Like, did you care? Because
I was
that is your
Yeah.
generation. You walk around like my
Right.
son.
Yeah.
My son he knows like the stars.
yeah, right,
He
but
knows
no.
Ohtani and he'll
Yeah.
know like Vladimir Guerrero
Right,
Jr.
those
and whatever. But that's in passing. He's not sitting around watching baseball games, and neither of his friends.
Yeah.
And we don't see it. It's not in social media. It's
Yeah,
not the
it's
same.
not.
And so I wonder. Were you like watching baseball games? Were you a
mean,
huge
like,
baseball fan?
I was more of a player. It's like I just like the guys who had the swag. So like more like Sports Center, you would just watch like the highlights and stuff. But college is fun because like MLB, they kind of like jog it out a little bit. You know, they just take it half-ass sometimes. Because I mean, shoot, it's 152 games, so I mean,
Right.
they just take it. But I mean, college is fun. They're all trying to get there. But MLB is cool. It's cool, way better now. It's faster. They got time clock, pitch clock. So the game's only about 2 hours now. So, I mean, it's way better now. So now I watch it way more. But as a kid growing up, I didn't watch it. I used to just watch the stars, highlights, and stuff, on YouTube. But nowadays I watch it just because you get it. You know the players and, like, where you're going to be next. So
I don't know if you have had enough time to reflect after, this dream of getting drafted in
Yeah.
the Major League Baseball draft is realized. But there's going to be a ton of parents that are watching this interview and listening to what you had to say. And when you have time to reflect and think about, like, how this happened and what you tell, now there are going to be kids asking you for advice. The same way you would talk
same
to
thing.
Brent Rooker,
Yeah.
you would talk to different guys that had made it in baseball already. What would you tell them? What would you tell kids in terms of what's important and what you think was essential in helping you accomplish your dream?
I would just say, man, you got to, like, stick to it. Like, I mean, I had, like, goals. I remember I had I think it was elementary, at my first elementary school. I had a guidance counselor. She was like, what do you want to be when you grow up? I was in, like, third grade. I was like, I want to be an MLB player. And she was like, you got to choose something that's attainable. And I was like, what do you mean? She said, you got to choose something that's, like, a goal that you can actually reach. And I was like, I want to be an MLB player. I'm a kid. You don't know. So I'm like, whatever. But, like, now you think about it, like, people, like, you see it's not many professional athletes. So it's kind of hard. But I would just say, man, when you stick to it, you got to take sacrifice. Like spring break, fall break, I had to go to tournaments and play. I couldn't go on the beach with a friend. So you got to take sacrifices just to get to that level. But I would just say, man, enjoy it, man. Just have fun. It's still a game. It's still a kid's game you're playing. So I would just say have fun, dedicate your time. Parents, you got to sacrifice your time and sometimes money. But main thing is, like, coming to Memphis, trying to make Memphis a baseball town now. So I'll have, like, an annual Thanksgiving drive, annual Christmas drive, a baseball camp every year. And then we'll eventually have a travel team called Lux Elite. So in Memphis for all the Memphis kids to go
You
play.
already got a plan.
Oh, you already got this laid out, bro.
We're about to
Hey.
take the talent from Atlanta and bring it to Memphis. So we're going to get it started.
And so, wait, what about in terms of baseball? What do you
Yeah.
think was a breakthrough for you,
Man.
skill-wise? What helped you get to this point the most?
I would probably say, man, playing up. Like, yeah, the kid, you don't really realize why you're playing up, playing bigger, stronger guys. But, man, when you get to play, like, I played my age for the first time when I played 17 because you can't play 18 because obviously kids are graduating. So when I played 17 first time with scouts and everything, like I dominated because like dang, I'm playing all these young kids and now I'm playing my age. Like now this is even easier. So I would just say always challenge when your kid gets in a spot. I remember like when I was 7, you play locally for the like Cardival Dragons, and then my parents were like, "Do you want to go to a team like out of town that's more challenging for you, but also you won't be with your friends?" And I was like, "Yeah, like." You can make new like best thing about travel. I made a lot of friends just on the circuit.
Right.
And so that's the main thing. You just got to be able to understand when you get comfortable, parents, you got to make your kid get better and go to the next level. So don't ever let them get comfortable because that's when they get complacent. So you always find something challenging, something they always need to work on.
When do you think your parents thought it was real, right? You
Yeah.
got a dream of being a professional athlete,
Right.
but there's got to be that moment where your parents are like, okay, also, you need something to fall back
Right,
on
yeah.
Like, you can't just say,
No doubt.
hey, I'm going to be a Major League Baseball player.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. So I mean, that's the main thing. Like, mom always made sure education was like on point. So like, if I went to college, I started at fall semester sophomore. So best thing about baseball, people don't know, but like when you go pro, they pay for your school online. So people are always like, he needs to go get his education, but they pay for your school, so you can do it online if you want your degree.
Oh, really?
So
wow, really?
yeah.
So if you decide to go to Georgia Tech, the Cardinals are back in there.
So it's online school. I'll probably take a class in the off season just to get my graduate. So it's cool. You get a Georgia Tech degree. So a lot of people don't understand that you're not technically sacrificing college. It's paid for. They take care of it. So that's the best thing people don't realize. But I would just say, man.
So they were big on education first, as long as you're
Education
doing
first.
your schoolwork.
Right. Like make sure like I had a bad day. Like I remember like when I was a kid, you used to have like bad conduct, like be bad. Like I couldn't go play baseball that day. So like always made sure education, respect was first. And then also like parents don't like always feel like you can let your kid go to see somebody else. My dad didn't play baseball, so we got to a age, it was probably like sophomore year of high school. It was like, man, I've done all you can for me. Like, that's all my knowledge that I know to this point. So let's get you somebody who can get you to the next level. So I got with this guy named Smitty. He coached our school for a year. He's young, relatable. He's like 28. So it was really able to relate to him. He took me to the next level. And then, so I feel like that's the main thing.
How did he take you to the next level?
Just clean up action. Like, you see the baseball, he looks good, but to the scouts and professional eyes, he needs to change this. So you gotta transfer like throwing. You can't wind up and throw. You gotta have it short as possible to get to first base. Hitting, you gotta stay short because when pitches start moving and stuff, you gotta have that same swing. You can't have 5 different swings for 5 different pitches because you can't recognize it fast enough. So it's kind of like those things and kind of like understanding like you're getting better. Being upper class in high school. They're not gonna throw you fastballs. They're gonna throw you curveballs, sliders, changeups. So kind of like you gotta change your approach. I'm gonna sit on a curveball that's that bad because I know they're not gonna throw me a fastball because they won't beat you. Mm-hmm. So you kind of really gotta change your aspect of the game in order to get to the next level, mentally and physically.
All those high school kids that were drafted in this draft
Yes.
and the ones that were drafted ahead of you,
Yes.
do you know all of them?
I know most of them. I mean, some of them you feel like you know you're better than.
Yeah, you like Draymond. He get the list.
Man,
He hit the crib. He got a list on the
So
wall.
I'm gonna wear number 18 in pro ball just because it was 18 shortstop center fielders drafted below me.
Oh, you mean ahead of you?
Yeah, ahead of me. So
There were 18?
Yeah, 18. 18 and then.
Oh, he's been
Yeah. So then I was 55 pick.
Without saying the names,
Yeah.
there were names that got announced, and you were like, "Come on!"
Like, come on. Like, I remember a few teams. I was like, everybody knows each other. I'm like, come on, man. But teams, everyone feels like they know everything. So
Yeah.
that's the main thing. But yeah, I'm gonna wear 18, and then we're gonna get it from there. Get it started.
How much are you invested in all the advanced analytics and stuff?
Yeah,
And
it's kind of like it can be too much. I like a team that gives me everything. Like, see what I like personally. So, I mean, analytically, I like to see like the metric part, but also I know my swing, know myself. So I don't want to get too much in analytical where you start falling behind a robot. You know what I mean? A
Yep.
robot's telling you how to play the game.
Right.
So kind of like yourself. I mean, you got to this point. So I mean, small things change. And also, just I'm a visual learner, so videos is helpful. So I don't want to get too much in analytical, but I want everything to be displayed to me so I can sort out what I need to do.
what do you pay attention to?
Really, that kind of like directness to the ball, like how quick am I getting my hands from here to the ball, like those things.
It is crazy that they can.
Crazy. Like they have like force
They
plates.
can track everything.
Yeah, like force plates are in the ground where you kind of want you don't want your weight all the way to the in front or all the way in the back. So kind of see where your weight is centered at, so where you're swinging from, and then just small things like just seeing like how hard you hitting the ball. Are you squaring the ball up? Are you getting top spin? Top spin is like when the ball's going down. Back spin is when the ball's going up, carrying, like going home runs and stuff. So kind of see like how I'm squaring the ball up to see like make sure I'm doing everything good.
Is there anybody like I guess like I've seen a couple of your highlights because my uncle did one of your highlight tapes.
Okay.
E7.
Yeah,
That's my
E7.
uncle.
Yeah,
That's
really.
my
That's his uncle.
Yeah, that's my uncle.
Wow. Yeah,
it's
E7
crazy.
was man, he got in that wreck, but he got somebody to come out for me, so we got a tape coming.
Yeah, I want to know like who do you kind of pattern your game after like when you really get out there.
Yeah. So I mean, there's a guy named Jazz Chisholm.
Yeah,
plays for
we
the
know.
Yankees.
Yeah, we know
Yeah,
Jazz.
young
He
Jazz.
played with Sauce too.
Yeah, he played with
He was
Sauce.
a Marlin, right?
He
was-
got
he's
traded
a
to
Yankee
Yankees.
now.
He's
But he was a Marlin
Yeah, he was a
originally,
Marlin.
right?
He was a Marlin.
Yeah.
Jazz Chisholm probably my favorite, just because he played multiple positions, got the swag, got the Jordans on, Jordan deal. So you gotta have that swag. And I would just say like people like, man, a lot of people like Julio Rodriguez played for the Mariners, center fielder. He's good. And then I'll say shortstop C.J. Abrams from Atlanta.
Okay.
He's a black as well. So I mean, a lot of players, and then just man, you just like see player like Bryce Harper. You see how he goes about his business. So a lot of different players based off different parts of my game. And so I just say like people that resemble you, and also people don't even resemble you. Just they go about their business the right way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
And I know Rooker's talked to
Rooker,
you and
yeah.
helped you,
So
right?
Rooker is just good. Like I talked to him because he worked out the same place I did.
Yep.
For the offseason when he was rehabbing. So he just told me, man, just enjoy it, man. And it's just like the beginning. Like you may have a lot of people trying to tweak your stuff in minor leagues. Don't listen to them. You know yourself. Take advice what you need and use it to your best ability. So
What did the Cardinals talk to you about after they draft you?
they called me. So the area scout called me because the general manager told him to call me. So he's kind of like the relay man. Because they still got the draft going on after I get drafted. So he told me, he was just like, man, just be ready to work. And then you're playing center field, and we may want you to play infield. Because the main thing, they were like, they didn't know if my arm strength was there. I mean, every team like has different things, tweaks about you. So I mean, if I go out there and show arm strength, I mean, I'll play shortstop and center. But there's like, be ready, man. We're ready, excited. Don't feel like you're rushed. Don't feel the pressure, man. We're here for you. So I'm getting ready. I'll leave tomorrow to go sign. and
You
everything.
leave tomorrow?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
leave
saying?
tomorrow.
Look, you gotta officially get the hat, bro.
Yeah,
'cause
I
we
gotta get the hat.
You gotta get the hat, bro. 'cause
I
they
gotta
don't
get
let
the
you up
fitted,
yet,
and then I
man.
gotta go. Like my parents were like, I got a whole bunch of fitteds, bro. But I was like, they said I can't wear other teams.
Yeah.
So now I gotta get like a purple Cardinals, a red Cardinals, a blue Cardinals. So I'm about to
For
get
all
locked
the
in.
fits, you gotta be
Exactly
laced
for all the
up.
fits, man. So I
Yeah.
gotta get all that stuff going, but it should be fun. Though.
So what is the itinerary? What happens when you get
So-
drafted in the Major League Baseball
So you're
draft?
getting drafted, but baseball, the season's still going on.
Right.
Like, so you got to go to the spring training facility to sign because they're still playing everything. So we go down spring training. It's in West Palm.
Yep.
It's like by like an hour 30 from Miami, like South Florida. So go down there. We got to get physicals and everything. And then like agent right now is looking over the paperwork, make sure all the contract stuff is good, make sure the money's included for the school. And then you sign. And then really, man, we got to stay in like a hotel for the first 2 weeks, just get everybody in. And then we move to like luxury apartments. So everybody gets their own
You're
apartment.
already starting baseball.
Yeah, I'm starting it's basically summer league, basically basketball summer league for the
Yeah.
next month. I'll be back in September to get ready for the offseason for spring training in February. So really get acclimated. Nothing counts. Just trying to get your feel for pro ball, honestly.
Wait, in St. Louis?
In West Palm Beach. That's
West
where
Palm
spring
Beach. Okay,
training is
okay,
like.
okay, bet.
It's like training camp.
Okay,
That's where-
he finna
where
be
they have-
vibing down
yeah,
there,
so it's
boy.
gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice. So I'm excited.
And I guess, I mean,
excited.
will you? I guess school's been over,
Yeah.
so
Yeah. School's
you
been
don't
over.
you don't have anything
I don't
during
have
the
no
summer.
school.
You're
Yeah,
just
I
ready.
I was just chill. I honestly had to go to the combine, obviously MLB combine. It was in Arizona. I had to meet a lot of teams, see where every team stands.
Did you know the Cardinals liked you?
They were a team that like teams play game like, for example, they always try to like some teams show they like you to make other teams feel scared. Some teams hide because they don't want other teams to know you like them. So like the Padres, like they act like they were all on me, but they weren't as much on me as they were telling every team. So they kind of made it so every team was scared the Padres were gonna get me. So they kind of like play these games just to like.
So we hate the Padres.
yeah.
Yeah, we're anti-Padres right now.
Exactly,
bro.
right now.
We're
but I
anti-Padres.
mean, they kind of boosted your stock because teams
Yeah.
were like, I don't know if he's gonna get there for our second pick. So they
Gotcha.
kind of boosted up. So like, well, hey, will you stay?
Okay, so we like the Padres.
Yeah, we like them, but we don't like
We
them.
can't decide.
Where did you really think you were going? Because you said you had, okay, I
had-
can go as high as here and as low
I
as
knew.
here, but where
I was
did you
thinking
think?
39 Yankees. That was the first one, but I mean,
You had to shave your hair.
yeah. No, they changed it. They
okay,
changed it this
changed
year.
it. Okay.
This year they changed it, so
Okay.
I don't
Yeah,
got to do that.
that's why he's like Jazz
Yeah.
Chisholm
Okay.
fan.
Oh, yeah.
I
Jazz
mean, New
went
York,
too.
big market, it'll be fun, but I mean, New York, I'll pray for their draft pick, but you know, they took a. Won't even talk about it.
Let's
But,
go!
but you know,
we keep receipts around here, dog.
we always keep repeat. You always keep receipts, but I mean, Yankees didn't pick me, but I mean, a lot of teams in the second round, they're like, hey, we take this, so we kind of like use leverage for the other teams to boost the Cardinals up. So then the Cardinals like, we don't want him to fall. We want him to fall to you, so we boost the contract up. So
Okay, so here's the deal. How does everybody sign different contracts?
yeah, no, everyone signs the same.
Is there a
contract.
standard one?
It's a standard contract. It's a
It is.
2-page contract. Then obviously,
But
everything.
how long?
It's for minor league contracts for 7 years.
7.
7 years.
Wow.
Do you know if you stand in low A? Or did they have it told you like, well, you
Yeah,
stay
you
in
got
low
it.
A or
We'll
high
see
A?
that once I get Thursday. Once performs everything, they'll start you out. So low A is in West Palm Beach, high A is in Peoria, Illinois.
Yep.
And then double A is in Springfield, Missouri.
And then
We go to the M. And
To
then
the
we go
crib.
To the M. So M's gonna be fun, man. Just especially seeing what the
It would be amazing if
cities-
you're getting
exactly,
to play here
exactly.
on the
So,
AAA team.
I'll be here, man. City is good for you. The city comes to support you, so I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
What was parents' reaction after it all plays out?
They were just proud, man. Just to see like the work you really put in, the people that see it every day, and just seeing, everything sometimes don't pay off. So when it's able to pay off, it's a great feeling. And then just they're happy, man. They're empty nesters now. My brother's in Arizona, I'm in Florida, so they're trying to go to France, Europe, Italy. They're trying to get the.
Oh, you were the last one to leave the
yeah,
house?
they were
ready to-
excited.
they were
And
ready for you.
you're gone.
I'm gone. Yeah. I'm gone.
Yeah, you ain't coming back for nothing. I gonna be like, hey, Mom, let me borrow $20. Mom, let me borrow $20. Ain't gonna be none of that.
Right, man.
Lock's
So-
going to be changed and everything.
Yeah, my mom
Y'all
always
ain't
like, hey,
allowed.
take your credit card off this Apple Pay. So I'm like, I got you.
Know what's up, man?
I got you, but
That's
it's
great.
fun, man. They're proud of me.
Is brother an athlete?
Brother, he needs to be an athlete. He was 6'1" when he went to college. He was a big though, because he's always a bigger kid, but he never grew. So he didn't play Arizona State. He played in high school, and then he came back home, man. He's 6'4", like
Oh, gosh.
250.
He grew late.
He grew late, so he could have been like a DN in
Dang.
football. He played football, basketball growing up, and so he could have been football. But I mean, he does marketing, so he'll be good for me. in
6'4",
there.
250 marketer is crazy.
Is he gonna be, hey, but is he going to be part of your team?
Yeah, well, I'm trying to trying to let everybody eat, trying to just keep everything in the fam. So I got a clothing brand coming up, and
clothing brand.
Hey, we got to tap in.
Oh, my God. How good is this?
I got a
My
clothing brand
dog.
coming, so he could be the marketing director. We got to get him internship experience first. I can't put it in his hands too fast, so it'll be fun.
How many extra friends did you get after Sunday
I bet
night?
that phone was blowing up.
Well,
boy.
I can't even respond to all of them, man. The DMs,
A lot of
I didn't
people,
even get to
is there a lot of people you haven't heard from in a long time?
I haven't even heard these people. I'm like, who is Gabe? Who is Gabe? I don't know who Gabe is, but
Remember that time I bought you lunch in 6th grade?
right, man. But I mean, some
What about the girls? Did they
girls
all those Houston high school girls were
Yeah,
like, oh,
crazy.
no.
they're like, congrats. I was like, get out of here, bro.
I knew you were gonna be great, right?
I knew you were gonna be great, y'all. I see it the whole
I
time.
always believed in
Are
you.
you for real, y'all? But these females crazy, but you gotta be smart.
How many of your buddies? I guess you played for the high school team,
I
right?
did. So
I
all
mean,
the guys were there.
that's awesome.
So some of my friends, like if you got redshirted, like most of my friends are older than me, like 1 year older in college. So they got redshirted freshman year. So they gotta when you don't play, you gotta go play summer league ball, kind of like Cape Cod League.
Gotcha.
So you gotta go play that. So they weren't there, but they were supportive. Everything good. So shout out to the guys, man.
And so you are leaving tomorrow.
I am leaving tomorrow, and I won't be back till September. So I'm knocking out everything I gotta do today. I started packing. Not too bad. 'Cause, I mean, they'll give you a whole bunch of stuff, so a whole bunch of gear. So I just had to pack like basic stuff, and then we'll get there from there.
Hey, bro, we need that 18.
Is this all? Does it feel real?
I haven't really got to process it because it's moving so fast right now. But I'm trying to take in every moment. I'm just glad I'm doing something I love, So it's ready to get it going. I'm really ticked off about the player that got picked off for me, so I'm ready to go play right
Hey,
now.
hold on, wait. I'm about to find his name.
What?
The player that got picked up on him. Hold on.
We're putting it on
No,
blast.
I got him. Man, there were a couple of shortstops that went right before you. And I see that Yankees name.
The thing is, man, like a lot of teams, they always want to change the bar of like, they're always like, and I remember in the fall, they're like, you need to have a great great high school year to get drafted. Did that, and then they always bring up something else. They always want to bring up a bar. Like I did all the bars, so then they're like, we don't know about this. Like, man, I just showed you that, man. Stop playing,
What's their knock? What do you think their biggest knock on you is?
Their biggest knock on me is really they say throwing, arm control, like arm accuracy, but I mean they always want to say something to try to bring your value down. So they're always gonna play those games. So I mean we have stats. I have an analytical team with my agency, so we all prove them wrong every time. So
Who represents you?
it's Beverly Hills Sports Agent. I wasn't with Excel, but then they're Beverly Hills. They're a big company. They have like Barry Bonds, their biggest client.
Hey, what?
Barry Bonds.
That's a pretty big one.
Yeah, it's a big one. So
What?
That's the biggest.
yeah,
the largest.
So it's like the big ones are like CAA, Excel, Scott Boris,
Yep.
Clutch Sports is getting into baseball.
They are?
Yeah, they're getting into baseball. They
Oh,
just got
wow.
a guy getting in baseball. So everyone's trying to get into that field because it's kind of rising right now. So it's good though. My agency, the biggest thing is they're an all-around agency. They have like accountants for CPAs, tax work. He's a lawyer.
Yep.
So it's really a good all-in-one, and then somebody you can trust. So it's good.
Quentin Young is his name, by the way.
Okay. Hey,
Quentin Young, we got that smoke.
Hey, also, we got to give a shout out to our buddy Drew Graham, former Memphis Grizzlies trainer who runs Excel. That's how I met both Rooker and Ryan and Braden Thornberry, for that matter.
Yeah.
They train all kinds of athletes that are there. He is a much better example of Excel than I am. I just, hey, look, all I'm doing is trying to get a sweat in, right? But the first day, me and William went, and you're in classes, like with a bunch of people. And Ryan is in the class, and you have to like do, it's like agility and running. And I go to Drew. I said, "Who the hell is that? and why is he so fast? Like I'm like an old man. This is ridiculous."
Man, they used to have everybody in the same class. Like
Everybody
athletes,
was in the same class.
It could be a grandma and an 8-year-old in the same class.
Oh,
Yes,
man.
But nowadays they got athlete classes, so
Yes.
they're progressive. But now, like, teams are gonna send me a workout plan, so I gotta get all that done. But it's gonna be fun. Shout out to Excel though.
And it was also great for you, right? I
Yes,
think
it was.
it was the way that senior year played out,
It
where
played
you,
out great.
You make the decision to not go to brick and mortar school every day. You take your classes online so that you can work out
And
the
then-
most to achieve
That's
this
the best
dream.
thing, man.
And then it works out.
And then it works out. That's the best thing. And then, like, people are always like, he didn't go to school his whole life. Trust me, everybody. I went to public schools for 11 years. No, more than that, because kindergarten and preschool. So it was only 1 year. I went to public schools. I got my life. I got the social aspect, so I'm good.
Oh, can
Hey,
you?
people think you
hold
can't
on.
talk to
Hold
human
on.
beings.
Hey,
People think you
hold
can't
on.
talk.
Can you write?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah,
We had this
this is-
discussion. All
this
right,
is the
let's
discussion,
see
yeah.
what it looks
Can
like.
you write?
have to write autograph in cursive.
Yeah. Autograph in cursive.
And
Not
we're gonna-
like a signature, like
we were
legit
confused whether or not this-
cursive.
I was working on it.
The same
generation.
Every letter.
Yeah, we want
Every letter?
Every letter of the name.
We want to see what it, and I'll go hold it up to the camera so then our listeners can see, because we're having a discussion of whether or not kids can write now because everything is on a computer or on a phone
That is real,
that
man.
nobody
They don't even-
writes.
They don't even teach cursive no more.
They don't teach it?
Nope. They don't teach
See, I told you. They
So
don't teach
can you write in cursive?
He's taking
that.
forever.
He's locking
You
me in.
are taking
I
forever.
had to lock in, man.
I had to lock in.
I had to lock in. I think that's
He's like, that's not bad. That's not.
Camera should I go to?
Go to your camera.
Go to your camera,
Yeah,
right
why you
here.
go to your camera? Wait, you back up,
Oh, you
bro.
got back up.
Bro, back up. Go to the right. Go up. Step back.
Back
Step
up.
back.
He's
Step
telling you to
back.
back up.
Step back. It's too dark now.
It's too
Pause.
dark.
Hey,
Now you can zoom in.
that's legit.
That's
Look
a
at that.
legit. That's a legit. The M is like an N,
Yeah.
like TCHEL. That's right.
Kids can still write.
That's
bro.
right.
Bro, barely, not gonna lie. That looks like when I was learning how to write cursive. That's like,
I had to lock in. I had to lock in.
Wait. The question is, have you practiced?
Terrible.
Have you practiced your autograph yet?
I have to have a good one and then like a fast one for like
Okay.
when you guys
yeah,
say
yeah,
like,
yeah.
When you
Both
do-
those, because you gonna be signing them Bowman first cards now.
Just do RM.
and then
What's the autograph look like? What's the autograph?
Yeah.
it's like
You're about to go be playing baseball in West Palm. There's going to be kids.
That's the
running
cheap
up to you.
one, RM, and then
Yeah,
RML.
that's good.
Yeah.
That's fine. It's just scribble like a
RM
doctor.
and then
Yeah,
RY.
that's like a
fine.
doctor.
I like that. I like
it's
this.
like nothing
Yeah.
too crazy. You can gotta do like so many. So I gotta
Yes.
make sure.
So you
like the
finna be
regular
a-
ones, I'm gonna do like RM, but the people like Topps cards, all that stuff, I'm gonna do like my real like good one.
We got to get those first Bowmans, man.
Rose are having.
We got to
Rose are
get those
definitely
first
having.
Bowmans.
Yeah,
so
is
we
that,
gotta
is
do
that,
Bowman.
that's all
Yeah,
set up
we gotta do all
immediately,
that,
right?
yeah. We gotta
You have
go
to go do like photos and all that kind
cards,
of stuff.
sign the cards, and all that stuff. So it'll be fun.
That's gonna be.
Were you
good.
happy with the Photoshop they put out of you after
I
you
was
got
happy,
drafted?
man. I was happy. 'Cause I was
That's
like,
a big one.
dude. Because they send you like all that. Which ones they don't ask you which ones you want. You just gotta send them pictures. But they also have pictures. They have like the combine. That's from the combine. The picture. So I was
Gotcha.
like, man, please make sure it's a good picture. And then I was rushing, bro. I got my flight was delayed. I had a meeting at like 10. I had to take a picture at like 9:50, and I had to drive on a shuttle. So I was like, man, I gotta smile good. 'Cause I never know where this picture's gonna be, but.
And then that's the one they
That's
put
the
up
one.
everywhere. Drafted.
Exactly. So
And they photoshopped
I'm
the
happy.
hat on you
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
We need that 18 jersey now, bro.
do.
I
We
need
need
the
18.
18 Cardinals
We're
jump,
gonna get
bro.
18.
Does anybody wear 18 for
No
the
one wears 18.
for
No,
the big
like
team?
no one wears
Nope.
18. It's not even like a big number, you know. So I can kind of create the number for myself.
Best
that's
Cardinals
awesome.
to wear 18. We're about to do this right now.
Check it out.
By the way, stay away from the BBLs and
Wait, there's already a card?
That's my USA card.
Oh, that's tough.
So that's like I switched. I had a card. I had a signature before, and so now that's like my pre autograph. That's from USA. Team
Hey,
USA.
if you ever want to give away that USA jersey, let me know.
That's awesome.
Dude, they only gave us. They didn't even give us one. They made us return them.
Y'all had to return the jerseys?
Yes, they had because they sell them and put them in the cards. They give the jersey
okay,
patch and the
okay.
card. So we didn't get the jersey. They gave us all our nice cards, but you don't get the jersey. They cut out the patches and put it in your card. So
Wow.
you
Well,
get a
man,
jersey.
I am so happy to see your dream come true.
Thank
This
you,
is
man.
unbelievable.